Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Straight to the air they go. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
From the pistol, here's Judkins. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
18, Warriors, 70.
He'll air it out on 3rd. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Shotgun.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Another one for Judkins. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Ward. He finds Tigger for the grab. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third and just 2 to go.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
Running for the first with Pollard. And the run will not work. He is soft to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
On 4th down, Ward. Is caught by the back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That was a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Stephanie! Liking 8.
They'll give for the first time to Khalil Mullins.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Red. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Nice.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Another screen pass for Judkins. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game.
Come on.
And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Go. Panther 60. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. Down the left sideline he goes. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans to reach pay dirt for the first time this game. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. they're tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Cougar 19.
Judkins out the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
On the jump.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
We motion the tight end over. On first down, here's Sanders. Big strike downfield to Jeudy. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Working inside the red zone. Once more into the hands of Jeudy. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Cowboy 80.
They send a man in motion.
Ready.
First and goal, Judkins. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer. Now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Let's go now.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's third and goal.
Head. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Makes the catch. And they stop him with just a 1 yard gain. That's going to make it fourth and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Leading the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Let's go.
They'll go. It's Sanders.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be silent like bass hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect you. Clever, yeah.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Nashville.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19, 70, Timberwolves.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
You look at this Browns defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DJ. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Ready?
Trying to run forward with Pollard. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Going for it, here's Ward.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Pat the 60. Ready?
On play action, here's Shedeur.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Play fake, here's Ward.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Hand off to Spears.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The Titans at 7-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You look at this Browns defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
They'll run for it with Pollard.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
To throw is Ward. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw is Sanders. They'll swing this out to Judkins.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 4.
Throwing, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For a Browns 1st down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
Here's Sanders. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
His kick is
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Pollard going to try the right side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
2nd down, Pollard again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Ward from the gun on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Ward. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ward to throw once more. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Throwing again here, Ward.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, go.
Now Ward. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ward, 3rd and goal.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chimere Dike
from 6 yards away.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Sanders to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, with the kind of speed he has, it's almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 6.
To throw again, here's Sanders. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels do.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
79 Broncos.
Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. 65 catch. Viking 18. 19 Lions.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go. Gravity lock.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Let go.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Shedeur Sanders
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Titans 7.
kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you're brown. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace.
And some space here.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that are watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Ready? Go!
Here's and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
They may have the edge of the scoreboard, but that hasn't made a pass. It hasn't. I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Ready, ready.
They'll give up the middle. Judkins. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Go! Panther 60.
On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Go, go.
Again, here's Judkins.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Formation for the Browns.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Ready.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Up to the 20.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go. Here we go. Pick.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, here's Judkins.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
Once again, Judkins.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
AC Cardinal.
They're going to try to jet sweep on 3rd and long.
Well, on this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for him, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this one also slowly developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that we enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but In all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
46 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun again to Pollard.
And once again, they'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
60 by 50.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Oh, what a move. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Start. Hawk 70. Hawk.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point